everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rupsha Ghosh, and today I am going to tell a story, The Three Black Princes. Let's start the story. In a little town in East India, there lived a man who caused a lot of trouble to the people. He demanded $600 from the people and said that he would not leave until he gets the money. In ancient times, announcements were done by beating drums. All the people would assemble there and listen to the message. Thus, the great man of the town made an announcement before all the people in East India about the enemy. They also announced that whoever will able to get $600 would be made burgomaster. A burgomaster is the head or the mayor of a town. There was a poor fisherman who usually went fishing in the sea along with his son. One day while fishing, the enemy took the fisherman's son as prisoner, and in return he gave the father $600. The father was very sad to lose his son, but had no choice. However, he remembered the announcement and wanted to help the townsfolk to get rid of the troublesome man. So he gave the money of, to the great men of his town. The great men gave the money to the enemy, who left the town immediately. The townsfolk were very happy and showed his gratitude by making the fisherman the burgomaster of the town. The fisherman set an example by not being a selfish and miserly. He was generous and wanted to help the townsfolk by doing selfless community service and considering the welfare of the people before thinking himself and his family. He became the people's favorite. Soon he was considered for the highest post in the town. Then it was proclaimed that whoever did not call him Mr. Burgomaster would be put to death on the gallows. In those days, the gallows was a frame used for death by hanging. On the other hand, the fisherman's sons had managed to escape from enemy and had reached a vast forest on a high mountain. The mountain opened and he entered a very enchanted castle. In in this castle, the chairs, table, benches, and other furniture were all hung with black cloth on them. He was astonished when suddenly three young princes, all dressed from head to toe in black, entered the room. They had a little white color on their face. The three princes told him not to be afraid of them and that they would not harm him. They pleaded with him to save them. The boy agreed but wanted to know how to rescue them. The princess then laid down the terms that he had to follow in order to save them. First, they say he must remain with them, but not speak to them or look at them for a whole year. They said should they said he should ask for whatever he want and it would be provided. If they really had the courage, they would even give him an answer. This boy stayed in the enchanted castle for a long time. One day he said to the three princesses, "It has been a long time since I met my father. I would like to go and meet him." The princess gave him permission to go but laid down a few conditions. The boy was to take a purse full of money with him, put on a coat, and in a week's time he was to return to the castle. The boy agreed to their terms and left. He was lifted up, and immediately he found himself in East India. He eagerly went to search of the fisherman's hut. Alas, the hut was abandoned. The boy searched all over the place and even asked other fishermen about his poor father. The moment the boy called his father poor, he was warned by other fishermen not to use the word for his father. They said he would be sent to gallows. See, these are the three black princesses, and this is the boy of a poor fisherman. gallows if he called him so. Then the fisherman took the boy to his father's new palace. At last he met his father. The fisherman did not recognize his son and asked him, "How did you reach here?" The boy hugged his father and spoke in a low voice lovingly, "My poor fisherman father, I have missed you so much." The father again warned him not to call him so, and said that if he did so, the great man of the town would send him to gallows. The boy didn't listen to his father. He kept calling his father a poor fisherman. For this he was sent to the gallows. In the gallows he said, "Oh great man, please allow me to go to the poor fisherman's hut." Then he put the old coat and said, "Can't you see now? Am I not poor fisherman's son? Did I not work hard and earn money for my father and my mother in this dress?" At last his father recognized him and apologized to him for not recognizing him earlier. He took his son home. The son told his father and mother about his adventure. He told them how he escaped from the enemy's clutches. He also told them how his entry into the enchanted castle and his life thereon. His mother warned him to be cautious and see that they were not very good people. She gave him a blessed candle and asked him to take it and drop some boiling hot wax on their face. The boy went to the castle, but he was very frightened. He was waiting for an opportunity to do as his mother and told him. One day, when the three princes were sleeping, he dropped some wax on their face. All of them turned half white. Then all the three princes sprang up and said, "You wicked boy, we will seek revenge. We have three brothers who are tied in 7 chains. They will tear you to pieces." Immediately a loud piercing shriek was heard throughout the castle. Gripped with fear, the fisherman's son sprang out of the window and broke his leg, while the castle sank into earth and the mountain closed again. Later, no one knew where the castle stood. The boy went back to his parents and lived with them free as a bird for the rest of his days. This nice story was written by Grimm Brothers. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Before you are to going back, let's subscribe the channel, press the bell icon and also like my video. Everyone, have a nice day. Bye.